What's happening, sports fans? I am Kendrick, the sports guy. Good Monday to you, and it's a cold Monday in Texas. If you're in Texas, not my type of weather, but again, probably in 48 to 72 hours, it will be different. That's Texas for you. But we got a good one for you today. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. NFL Week 8 is almost in the books. We got that Monday night game tonight between the Raiders and the Lions, I believe. But there's a big deadline coming up on Halloween, on Tuesday. That's right. The NFL trade deadline is upon us, and there could be some movers and shakers. That deadline is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time again on Tuesday. But let's talk a little bit about Week 8. What happened? Just a couple of scores, a couple of games, and the biggest upset of Sunday's NFL action had to be the Broncos beating the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, 24-9. Russell Wilson, I think, threw for 3 touchdowns. Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes, he had a hand injury, I believe. I don't know how serious that is, but the Chiefs just didn't have it. The Broncos played a pretty good game yesterday. So, again, Broncos with the upset over the Chiefs. Then we had the Bengals go in to San Fran, and they broke the Niners' 11-game home winning streak. Bengals get the victory 31-17, and they played terrific, especially defensively. 49ers quarterback Brock Purdy, I think the newness, the shininess, the new vehicle is wore off. He threw like 3 interceptions yesterday, and I think he's thrown 5 in the last 2 games. The Niners have lost 3 in a row since beating the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago, so they are 5-3 now. Then we had that NFC East showdown, the Eagles and the Commanders. Eagles got the win 38-31, but that was back and forth the whole time. And it could be 2 players being moved from the Commanders. We'll talk about that here in just a second. And the Cowboys, they dismantled the Rams 43-20. It really wasn't that close. The score the Cowboys came out after their bye week, and they did their thing defensively. They took one back for a touchdown. Deron Bland, I believe. They blocked a punt for a safety, and defensively, again, they harassed Matthew Stafford and had him on the bench and in the blue tent the second half. So he took some hits. And another quarterback that's out for the season, the Vikings, Kirk Cousins. We got another Achilles injury. He tore his Achilles against my Packers, which Vikings won that game. But now the Vikings will be without Kirk Cousins for the rest of the season. Now let's talk about, again, NFL trade deadline goes down tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here are some of the top names that could be moved. Montez Sweat and Chase Young, both defensive linemen for the Commanders. There was a report that if it depended on how the Commanders played against the Eagles, there could be some changes. So those 2 names have been brought up, so that could happen. Also, another rumor is the Titans are shopping Derrick Henry. Well, a report came out. Titans management said, nope, we're not doing that. But Henry is on, I believe this is the last year of his deal. So I believe he can become a free agent after this season. So don't ever believe when a management or owner says that they're not looking or they're hands off, because if the right deal comes, they're gonna take it, especially if they can get something in return for a player that may leave and they get nothing. So keep an eye out on those 3 names for sure: Derrick Henry, Montez Sweat, Chase Young. Now, as far as I know, Cowboys fans, Jerry Jones said a couple of days ago that they're not looking to add anything. Again, don't ever believe what owners say. Believe me, because Henry's name has been connected to the Cowboys. According to some reports that Henry has been connected to the Cowboys would give up Deuce Vaughn and some draft picks. That was the offer that one team wants for the Titans want for Henry. That's what I read. Now, if that's true, I don't know if that's true or not, but that is one of the NFL insiders that reported that a couple of days ago. So again, those 3 names: Montez Sweat, Chase Young for the Commanders, defensive lineman, and running back Derrick Henry. Keep your eye out for them. they could be moved by the deadline, which is Halloween on tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'd like to know what you guys think about the trade deadline, who you think could be moving, or who would you like to see your team try to get their hands on. Make sure you drop a comment, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. I am Kendrick, the sports guy. We will see you on the other side and on the next report. I am out. Peace.